It's been 20 years since Rampage smashed its way into becoming an arcade classic, but this time, the legendary trio of George, Lizzie, and Ralph are joined by a slew of new monsters, bent on destroying everything in sight in Rampage Total Destruction.
Well, the original Rampage game, even though it's 20 years old, is still the seminal giant monster video game. Rampage! So it was natural for us to want to get in on the original monster fighting game.
So the whole setup is there's Scum Labs, this evil corporation that is about to launch this new soft drink product called Scum Soda.
Wow, that's good soda.
Unfortunately, the 30 taste testers undergo a negative reaction.
Okay, so the taste test didn't go quite as well as we would have liked, but we're handling it, Mr. Z.
The entire test group has been cryogenically frozen and sealed in specially designed, highly secure storage containers.
These little incidents are not a problem!
Gentlemen, we have a problem.
So as you smash through the city, there's a certain spot in each level where when you smash that window, a cryotube will fall out. A monster will explode and roar and run off the screen, and then you've unlocked that monster. As you play through the cities over and over again, you can keep finding more and more monsters.
And looking to expand the scope of the game, the team at Pipeworks Software opened up the Character Toolbox and designed dozens of dynamic new monsters to unleash upon the world.
We have 30 total monsters in the game, and we've created a lot of new ones. One of my personal favorites is the turtle, Shelby, who shares my name. She's kind of slow, but she's got a lot of health, and so she's really hard to take down.
Although there were only 3 monsters to choose from in the original Rampage, everyone seemed to have their favorite city smasher.
I think I like George the best because he's very athletic, he can swing between the buildings, he's just fun to play.
Actually, I would have to say it is Ralph, the werewolf. He was kind of an underdog in the original game, and we've really stepped up his game. He shows off our technology real well with his cloth tail and facial expressions. He's an awesome character.
Rampage Total Destruction's designers have infused the Havoc Wreakers with a variety of combos and super moves as unique and exciting as the characters themselves.
All the monsters have different abilities. Some of them have different strengths in either they can punch harder, they can jump higher, they can run faster. Some of the specific ones are Lizzie the Lizard is not slowed down in water. Gilman the Fishman likes water hazards, where all the other monsters are knocked off the building and takes a hit to their energy. Gilman actually thinks that's a good thing.
Icky is a giant echidna. Icky's special ability is that he likes cockroaches. And for most monsters, it's something you have to avoid. It becomes harder and harder to find health. But Icky eats the cockroaches, he gets a lot of health, he gets 500-point bonus. I like Icky.
For extra bathtub chomping, window smashing, taxi tossing fun, this Action Fest provides players with the ability to earn a variety of character upgrades.
We have these things in the game called bonus challenges. They're little tasks, little secondary goals, and they're things like destroy 3 fire trucks or eat 6 mimes. And if you complete that, you get an upgrade to your monster.
Upgrade! Well, my absolute favorite has to be the charged punch. The monster, while he's climbing on the building, can rear back and charge their punch up with energy and then release it with this mighty, devastating impact.
Annihilating action, imaginative characters, and epic locations aren't the only things Total Destruction has to offer, as the creative team has been sure to retain the hallmark humor the Rampage series is known for.
My little favorite gag in there was a nun, a little priest. Whenever you ate them, a big bolt of lightning would come down and get you. Had to keep that one.
For example, we have a popcorn factory. If you find the popcorn power-up in this popcorn factory, then a fire is going to start and the entire building is going to start popping with popcorn.
Eating people is not only fun, but good for you too.
When you eat somebody, a little bit after you eat them, 1 second, 2 seconds later, you'll burp. But you have a 1 in 5 chance of farting instead. And if you manage to jump when you fart, the fart will give you a huge boost. And in fact, you can use this in some levels to skip certain challenge elements that you might otherwise have to engage.
A little insider tip, there's certain vehicles that pass by that you can pick up and replenish real quickly, like buses and trolleys. The theory being it's filled with people.
With the entire planet to choose from, the creative team set their sights on a wide array of locations for the monsters to level.
One of the most fun ones is Los Angeles. We have set up the back lot of a movie studio, so it's this Old West theme, and we have the sunset in the background that you can knock down, and there are little tourist trams going by, and it's a lot of fun.
My favorite city is Chicago. There's an art museum, and when you pound on the art museum, paintings go flying out.
Las Vegas would probably be my most favorite because each block is an entire themed casino. We have castles, pirate ships, lagoons, giant fountains. It's pretty fun.
Echoing the series' pioneering ability for friends to join in the mayhem, Rampage Total Destruction draws upon its roots with a feverishly competitive multiplayer component.
Every single game mode we have has a multiplayer component to it.
You can play for King of the City, King of the World, and you can do all of these by yourself or against another player.
The timed run is probably the most competitive multiplayer experience. You have 5 minutes to defeat the first block of the city, but in the second block you get another 5 minutes, and your leftover time carries over into the next round. You really are going to be hard-pressed to do some of our blocks in just 5 minutes. And playing as one player, it's almost impossible to beat the timed run mode.
But even these gargantuan creatures are not indestructible.
When your monster dies, they revert to their human selves, and they're this little tiny naked human scurrying across the block trying to get away. And if another monster grabs them and eats them, then they get an extra bonus point for that.
By holding on to the spirit of the original game, wreaking havoc all over the world has never been so much fun. With its imaginative levels and reinvented characters, Rampage Total Destruction definitely combines nostalgia, humor, and action in a game that's as fun to play as its 1980s original.